Today I want to talk about something different. I want to talk about tinted windows on your vehicle and getting pulled over for them by a police officer who has no clue what he's talking about. In actuality, I personally watched the police officer with his eyes ogling the young lady up and down, front and back, while she was leaving the store with her drink. She was leaving a gas station with her coffee or soda, and he followed her, and then he got in his car, and he followed her to her place of employment. And then he said he only pulled her over because her windows are tinted and it was a car he didn't recognize and he didn't know who she was. Now, personally, I take exception to that because it's none of his business who she is, and just because they see a new car in town is meaningless. She was going to work, you jerkwad. And hence, he complained and wrote her a citation for tinted windows and said his little Peter meter read that it was too dark. But she has an official statement that says they're not. But he said he'll pull her over multiple times until the tinting has gone off the windows. It sounds like he was talking about future harassment to me. But this young lady and I are going to have another talk, probably on camera. I was not prepared. I was ill prepared. My camera was left at a shop by accident, so I couldn't record the whole situation. But I did hear the police officer tell her that it was for her to respect what he says and that his word is final and that she has no say on the matter. And I know this all to be wrong. He even wanted entry into her vehicle because of so-called tinted windows, which, by the way, were only about 3 inches up. Her windows were pretty much open because it's very warm outside. But he picked her up for that? I don't think so. He was checking her out. He thought something looked wrong with her, or he really liked her, and he wanted to play with her a little bit. So, anyway, as far as Officer Tinkertoy goes, he can kiss my little bare ass. He is nothing but a little devil, and he's not cute. He's a brainwashed tooting chicken cop.
Yeah, we don't like brainwashed tooting chicken cops because they're corrupt and they make up rules as they go. And from what I heard, he was making up a whole bunch of stuff that isn't true and telling her she could go to jail for this and she could go to jail for that, and she was pulled over for nothing but so-called tinted windows that were open anyway. You explain this to me. This seems a little bit like harassment. And he found no other infractions. He actually forced her to ID, and he wanted to check her vehicle. I don't want to talk about that part. We'll talk about that later.
So as you see, even small-town police who are corrupt get caught eventually. But from now on, we're going to carry a GoPro with us, and we're going to visit them. We're going to do some audits. I think it'll be fun. Let's see how many times I can get arrested. I'm already currently 19-0. I win every time by myself. Now, let's talk about tonight. I just got a half a gallon of Pennsylvania pure maple syrup. And let me tell you something, I'm going to be on a sugar high. They better not mess with me because I'll be dipping these breaded shrimp in them. I have a little pack of breaded shrimp, and I'm going to eat these little shrimp with some Pennsylvania maple syrup, and then I'm going to have like 4 or 5 shots of this Pennsylvania maple syrup alongside because I want the sugar rush. Yay!
Yeah, I always said follow the eagle, but I have a feeling pretty soon the eagle will be followed. So always remember, pay attention to what's being said. Listen to everything that's being said. And don't let anyone take your rights away when they don't have a clue what they're talking about. It's simple. A traffic violation is not an arrestable offense if it's not really a traffic violation. Open windows that were tinted. Did she have magical tint over her airspace between the window and the door frame? I'm just curious on the whole situation. I think this is a clear case of harassment, but we'll go into that further later. Yeah, I like to do what I want. I don't care what people say. I want them to lick my boots. I am Officer Brainwash Tooting Chicken Cop, and I want you to lick my boots. I want you to worship the ground I walk upon. I want you to listen and believe everything I tell you, even though I'm paid to lie.
So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to go get drunk off this gallon of syrup, and I'm going to hang out with a few of my friends at the Daily Planet in the process of making a toy for Mr. Officer Tinker Toy, and I'm going to dip some breaded shrimp in the syrup. And all in all, everything's going to be good. You see, we're one big happy family.
I'm not happy. I'm not happy at all. I want my quarter. Nobody's been giving me quarters lately, and this is not fair. I think everyone should give me quarters. I think I will become world famous, and I will become Officer Auditor Bubbles. Yes, that's right. I'm going to be Auditor Bubbles, because all police are eventually going to blow bubbles. Have a good day, everyone. Bye.